Hey guys, welcome to episode 2 of season 2 of my Man City career mode. In this episode we're going to make a big sign that you probably can see on the thumbnail. Due to the amount of money we have in our transfer budget, we might as well make one big signing for our rotational position in our team. First of all, don't forget to drop a like, subscribe to the channel, and check out the other content on my channel. There's some big content coming in the way. Don't forget to turn on notifications so you don't miss that. Some FIFA content and 2K22 content. Some big things I've been planning and working the past couple of days. And going to work on over the next couple of days if we can get my words out. Let's not waste any more time, let's make the signing and I'll show you when a player has signed the contract. And as you can see, the man we have brought in is Florian Wirtz, starting the thumbnail, and you're going to see it right here. We've brought in Florian Wirtz, a German WONDERKID, player rotational with the likes of Bernardo Silva, Ilkay Gundogan and Kevin De Bruyne in midfield. We're going to be doing possibly one more season of this career mode after this one. We want to go all out if we don't win a Champions League this season. Sorry. You're going to see Florian Wirtz has signed for Man City for 85 million. A German WONDERKID is a new player at the Etihad. You can see EVERTON to Man City here. 85 million were paid for him. They wanted around like 95 million for him originally, but I went with 85. And as you can see, it's an A. We've got an excellent deal for the German WONDERKID, a player in real life is making big waves. He's in the German national team and he's doing quite well for himself, but he's now a player at Man City. Let's get into the episode and give him his debut. Okay, on the final hour deadline day here, as you can see, there have been 3 very big deals. Fede Valverde has moved to level for 128.2 million. Jude Bellingham has made the move to Juventus, a transfer target of ours that possibly could have signed. I decided to go with Florian Wirtz instead. Has moved to Juventus for 102 million from Borussia Dortmund. And Bruno Fernandes has moved from Man United to Barcelona for 74.6 million, but that will conclude deadline day. Let's get into our next game and give Wirtz his debut. Okay, for this game up against Burnley, we're going to do the highlights only with the second team. As you can see, they're back in the Premier League. They signed Dani Ceballos, Mitchell Bakker, Reece Oxford, got Wout Weghorst back. Let's get into this game and hopefully beat Burnley, who are currently sat on 1 point at the bottom of the Premier League table. Okay, we've got a penalty to try to save here, 6 minutes in, or take it up against Weghorst. Not the greatest start to the game. I'm not sure which way Weghorst is going to go. We're going to go to the left and he went top right. Okay, so we're 1-0 down, 6 minutes in to Burnley. Not a great start, but Wout Weghorst marks this return to the Premier League with a goal up against us. And now Burnley have another attack here, 18 minutes in. Clearly the second team is not going too well right now. Not too sure why. Obviously Florian Wirtz is making his debut in this one. It's tough getting to make your debut when up against, away against Burnley. Weghorst is in there and we get it out. We get an attack here with Jack Grealish up against Mitchell Bakker, the former Leverkusen PSG fullback. It's hoping Julian Alvarez would have made that run faster, but Jack Grealish just shoots and scores past our former goalkeeper Mirik. And Grealish continues his good goal scoring form from last episode and levels us here at Turf Moor. It's a good start for Grealish in this game, and we're back on level terms. We've got a penalty ourselves here with Gundogan stepping up to take it. I might give it Florian Wirtz, you know. I'll see what his penalty stats are. If I feel like I can score it with Wirtz, I will do. 61. You know, because it's 1-1 and we're up against Burnley, I'm going to take it with Gundogan. I'm going to go top left with Gundogan, and captain Silky Ilkay puts us 2-1 up. Ilkay Gundogan, a player I've been a fan of ever since he was at Dortmund. I remember signing him years ago in career mode, but when he was like 22. And now here he is, 32 years of age, putting the ball in the back of net against Burnley away. Now we've had an attack here with Jay Lewis, obviously our homegrown talent, looking to set the world alight this season. Jay Lewis now. Goes inside, Jay Lewis on his left foot, shoots it at straight at Mirik. We have a free kick here, interesting, Gundogan. They scored a nice free kick on Ultimate Team recently. I'm going to be making I might do some videos on Ultimate Team if you want to see that on this channel. If you want to see Ultimate Team, head over to my stream. See your players, I'm going to be doing that, but we're going to hit this here with Gundogan. Ilkay Gundogan, and it's not a bad attempt. We have a counter attack here, 90th minute. Florian Wirtz on the ball. Let me see what you can do with this. Florian Wirtz, it's a decent touch, but he's not really got an option here. Going to go down to Lewis. Lewis back into Wirtz. Into Julian Alvarez, but Reece Oxford stepped up. So it's a 2-1 up against Burnley. let's get into our next game in the group stage against a team that we're going to try and get revenge against. Okay, as you can see, we're up against Napoli, the team that knocked us out in the semi-finals of the Champions League last season. They've made some signings. Obviously they've got Uri Timber now, they've got Scott McTominay in their midfield. So let's just play the highlights up against Napoli and hopefully get revenge in this game. Leao on the in the centre. Leao and Haaland can even get into the box in time, over the back, stick to Haaland, and that's 1-0. That's just Erling Haaland for you. You just put the ball into the area and Haaland will find it and put it in the back of the net as well. Foden gets an assist there, 17 minutes in, and Haaland puts his 1-0 up against Napoli. And one thing I should say is we are going to sit in the rest of the group stage games. We have a penalty to try and save here. I'm just playing this one obviously because it's Napoli. They're knocked us out of the semi-finals. It's kind of like time to get revenge against them, and they go to the right again. The AI put it to the right this time again. Weghorst went to the right. Osimhen goes to the right, and they're back level. Also went out on penalties to Napoli, so apparently I'm not that good at penalties in this game, saving them anyway compared to last year, last FIFA anyway. Okay, Haaland now, Haaland through to Leao. Leao touch, shot near post, and it's saved. Now Napoli are in behind her. I'm not going to attempt to pronounce that name, man. I need to figure out how to actually pronounce it. Ruben Diaz. Ruben Diaz can deal with it though. Into Okay, Gundogan from range, and it's off the crossbar. That would have been an amazing goal, but we'll get a 1-1 draw against Napoli. We don't get revenge in this game at the Etihad. But let's go on with the rest of the episode. Okay, for this game against Nottingham Forest, we're just going to quick submit with the second team, with Cole Palmer starting instead of Florian Wirtz this time. It's a game time. We get a 1-1 draw, Haaland coming on and rescuing a point later on for us. Not great, we're clearly not in the best form this episode, but let's hopefully refund our form. Okay, for this game against Newcastle, we're going to submit with the first team in the Carabao Cup and hopefully get a victory. And we pick up what's it going to be? A 3-1 victory. Haaland, Foden and De Bruyne getting a victory. Love to see it. Okay, for this game against Arsenal, we're going to do another highlights only. As you can see, we're going to play a slightly rotated side. We're going to start Pedro Porro, Nathan Ake and Florian Wirtz in midfield. Ake starts because Laporte's tired. Same with Porro for Kyle Walker, and I want to rotate him into the first team quite more often. And Florian Wirtz to see what he can do up against Arsenal. Let's get into this game and play the highlights. Okay, got a 30-minute attack here from Arsenal. We need to defend. Seeing Iñaki Williams all the way through. I'm not sure. Where's my defence? Look how open it is. In what world would your defence be like that? Your centre backs are at wing back, and your wing backs are still at wing backs. Like, what world would that happen? Can we play this through to Leao or Haaland? De Bruyne. It's through to Leao. Rafael Leao to make it 1-1. Hits the post and it bounces back to him. It should have been a goal first time round. But Leao makes it 1-1. And we're level. Obviously De Bruyne was robbed of an assist there. Leao's shot hitting the post, but he makes good on the second attempt and puts it in the back of the net. Arsenal get a solo run here. Only defender back is Cancelo. Okay. Guessing it's Man City's high line that puts me in these situations, but Cancelo, there's his great defending. We get an attack here, 27 minutes in. De Bruyne on the ball. De Bruyne took an awkward touch there, but plays it through to Haaland. Haaland being chased on by Ben White. Can Haaland score? Yes, he can. And there's 2-1. And Erling Haaland continues his form. Gets another goal in the Premier League. Things you have to see. He's obviously going to try and break his record from last season, 35 goals in the Premier League. I don't think he can break it. Obviously that was an insane season from him. He to just hold off, get that into De Bruyne. Over to Florian Wirtz, his first Premier League goal. And why did the game stop me there? That's clearly going to fall to the out. And I'm going to tap that in. Calvin Phillips is not on the pitch. Over to Florian Wirtz. And how did that mess him up? Okay, 2-1 victory over Arsenal, but we've been robbed there of more goals. We get a victory, so let's continue the episode. Okay, we're going to sim this game with the second team up against Dynamo Kiev. Obviously we got a 1-1 draw in the last game in the group stage, so hopefully get a victory here away in Kiev. We get a 2-0 draw, 2-0 win. Sorry, Haaland again having to rescue us. Clearly, our form isn't great without Haaland. Yeah, for this game up against Leicester, we're going to submit the first team because we've got the Man United derby, Manchester derby coming up. But obviously, we're up against Stefan. We sold him to Leicester. Let's hopefully he doesn't come back to haunt us. We get a 2-1 victory. Joao Cancelo and Kevin De Bruyne getting the goals. Okay, so here we are, the Manchester derby. And as you can see, Man United have made some big signings. They do have Harry Kane. They've signed, I believe that's Teo Hernandez. They've also signed Souček from West Ham. They've got Brandon Williams, I believe, playing right back for them now. And they've got Tomori in the centre back role with Varane. That is an unreal team. So let's hopefully get a victory out of this game. I'm just going to check the team management for us. And I could see when we're in the game. Rafael Leao now. Rafael Leao. Over to Haaland. Haaland misses the header. Okay. Didn't expect that from Haaland. We get this to Bernardo Silva. Get that to Rodri. And a power strike here from Rodri. And that's 1-0. And that's what Rodri can do. You give him range at the edge of the box, he's going to fire a good shot at goal. As you can see, we get it over to him. We line it up and just blast it into the top corner. He puts us 1-0 up here in the Manchester derby. Love to see it from our number 16. Obviously the iconic number worn by Sergio Aguero, and he scores a goal worthy of that number. Okay. Catch United off guard here. Into Bernardo Silva, that ball just wasn't well needed. Haaland now on the ball now. Haaland running through, no one's stopping him. Haaland makes it 2-0. And we're just too good. No defender came out to stop Haaland. They were all watching Foden's run. I believe it was Foden making the run. That's why I didn't pass it into Foden, because I realised they were all marking him on Foden. Foden made the room. He realised a run here from Foden. Draws the defenders away, and Haaland can just run in and just blast it past David De Gea. Sancho is trying to show his footwork there. Eriksen. Oh, come on. That's one of those where you don't put in a challenge, you just start holding L2. And apparently the contact was enough for Eriksen to go down. I got Teo Hernandez is going off. Why is Teo? Okay, they're bringing in Harry Kane. Okay. That ain't great. Ronaldo. Bottom right. And it's 2-1 now. I just need to start. I guarantee the next time I go to the right, they're going to go left. And Ronaldo hits the Sue. They're 2-1 down though, so not the best time for you to do it, Ronaldo. But I like how it echoes around the stadium with what the fans doing as well. That's a good touch. But they're 2-1 down here. And it's just an easy pen for Ronaldo. Pinaldo strikes again. Let's hopefully get another goal. Kyle Walker. I think we're starting to see the decline of Kyle Walker now. Sancho, good defending. Good defending again there, but that's really annoying. That is really annoying. They don't deserve this, honestly. Like you see here, good defending there. Good defending again there. It just won't let me play anything. I tried to pass it out or clear it, and the port just won't react. And now we're 2-2. Okay. How is it 3-1? How is it 3-2? How is it 3-2? How has Ronaldo just got a hat-trick out of nowhere?
Well, here you can see what a good goal this is. He hits it so cleanly and the keeper has no chance.
Edison, what are you doing? I guess the shot that's moving away from you. I expect better from Edison. Can we capitalise on it? Foden now. Foden through to Haaland. Haaland should have probably chipped it there. Rodri now. Anthony's running forward. Anthony. This is not what you want to see. This is really not what you want to see. And it's 4-2. Play-based difficulty just makes the game so much harder, apparently. That is like a insane switch. I'm noticing in this game. Like, you know, like big players like Anthony, you just can't tackle them. and players like Harry Kane and Ronaldo don't miss. Even in situations where, like, you know, in real life you think it's not going to be the best. That's a good shot though from Harry Kane, but expect better from Ederson again. Haaland running down the wing here. Haaland, okay. There we go, Bernardo Silva grabbed the ball. That was too easy. Okay, De Gea, don't need to do that. Okay, we're 4-3. It's 4-3 now. This is mental, this game. What is going on right now? Realistically. Bruyne into Leao. Haaland turns, shoots. And it's saved again by De Gea. Gonna bring on Wirtz. Brought on Florian Wirtz now. Took up Bernardo Silva for that change. Bernardo Silva obviously scored, but need changes. Try and get a win here. Florian Wirtz though. Florian Wirtz. It's a good ball into Haaland. Haaland on the turn now. Haaland. It's over to De Bruyne. And there we go. Grab the ball. Grab the ball and let's go. It's 4-4. Cancelo, are you awake, lad? I could have spotted that run.
Nothing comes of it. Good defending it was.
Okay, Haaland. Okay, come on, Haaland. Erling Braut Haaland. Erling Haaland. That's 5-4. What a comeback. I mean, it's a great game if you're a neutral, but as a Man City fan, I'm playing as Man City in this Cromwell, obviously. It's not a game I was enjoying.
Well, just look at this again. The speed of
As you can see, it's a good through ball from Foden, and Haaland runs through and just blasts it into the top corner. Oh, this ain't good. This ain't good. Ruben Diaz, great save Ederson, and of course it falls back to Ronaldo. What is that? What is that look? That is just FIFA for you. That is FIFA. Okay, interesting camera work there.
Normally I'm the first to point the finger at a goalkeeper, but I think it's a good initial save.
Foden now. Foden cut it back. Foden scored a great goal last episode. He scored a big goal in this one. It's good defending in the end. Okay, there we go, good defending. If they scored again there, I would have been annoyed. Florian Wirtz, it's good work from him. In midfield here, Florian Wirtz. Florian Wirtz, this will be a big statement. If he scores here, Florian Wirtz is straight at De Gea. And of course it falls back to our play, but their goalkeeper makes a second save. We have a corner here, De Bruyne. Bruyne whips us in towards Haaland. Haaland wins the header. And Haaland makes it 6-5. What is going on here in this game? Defensive performances have been horrible. Goalkeeping performances have been horrible. It's just been attack this game. And Bruyne whips in a great corner here, and Haaland is a great header from him. We're going to go ultra defensive. I'm going to bring on Phillips, and let's just go 5 at the back for the final few minutes. Okay, later on here, we're going 5 at the back, brought on a bunch of players like Calvin Phillips, brought on Gundogan, brought on Julian Alvarez in case we get an attack later on, which I doubt we will, but it's worthwhile bringing them on. And there we go, 6-5 victory in the Manchester derby. What was that game? That was just unreal. Haaland with a hat-trick. He gets so much ball. Let's continue with the episode and hopefully don't have to go through that again. We're going to send this game with the second team against Braga in the group stage. Hopefully get a victory. They also picked up a victory in the group, or possibly over Kiev. And we get a 1-1 draw with Julian Alvarez getting the only goal for us. Okay, so the second team we're going to get another game here against Watford in the Premier League, and we should get a victory. Hoping the second team will have a better performance. Get a 2-1 loss. How? Jack Grealish getting the only goal for us. Gundogan missed a penalty, and Watford beat us 2-1. Okay, for this game in the Carabao Cup, we're going to submit with the first team and hopefully get a victory. We should do. Well, after the last game, I doubt that. And we should get a 2-1 victory. Haaland and Kyle Walker getting the goals. Okay, we're going to quick send this game with the first team up against Wolves. We need to pick up a victory here, so hopefully can beat Wolverhampton. And we get a 2-2 draw. Our form right now is awful. João Cancelo and Kevin De Bruyne getting the goals. Get up against Braga with 2 minutes draw against last time we summed this game. Hopefully this time the second team can get a victory over them. And this time we'll pick up a... We get a 2-1 victory. Jack Grealish and Julian Alvarez getting the goals. Love to see it. Yeah, I should say our next game against Aston Villa is a big game. We're 6 points currently behind Liverpool at the top of the table, but we are a game in hand, which is this game against Aston Villa. We're going to play the first team in this one, but we're going to play the highlights only. Let's get into this one. I think we're going to do attacking highlights only. Now we'll do all the highlights and hopefully get a victory up against Aston Villa. Let's get into this one. Gets it over to Buendia. Buendia plays it into okay, Danny Ings somehow is in behind her. Not too sure how that happened, but we'll get the ball clear.
Well, that's a fantastic save.
We have a free kick here. Okay, this is a good opportunity. It's actually a very good opportunity. With De Bruyne. Can I get my first free kick goal in this series? Kevin De Bruyne. I'm going to go about here. Kevin De Bruyne. Hits it. De Bruyne, I should have put more curl on it. Get a solo run here. Liao on the ball. Can Haaland get in the box? I'm not going to press it L1 because I feel like that would just slow him down. Okay, Haaland now. Touch. Shoot. Ow, I should have took it first time. Get a corner here though. Wait, I expect Haaland to score that anyway. Okay, I need to clearly put more further to the wing. Okay, why does Foden corners just have so much whip on them? Get a penalty here, we're going to give it to Haaland. I need to put Haaland on penalties in the first team, so we don't have to keep giving it to Haaland. Only Haaland now. I'm going to go top right with Haaland. Can he put it past Robin Olsen? Yes he does. And we're 1-0 up here at the Etihad. Our form this episode has not been great. Hopefully we can recover that at some point, because we need to be top of the table in the Premier League, and in the Champions League we're not looking too great in the group stage as well. But we 1-0 up here against Aston Villa. Let's hopefully keep that lead and get another goal here. Go counter attack with Rodri. Rodri now. I did want to play an over the top free ball there to Haaland, but the game didn't let me. Ronaldo Silva now plays it through to Cancelo. Cancelo whips it back, stick towards Haaland. It's good defending there. Ronaldo Silva though. Ronaldo Silva can't get the ball. We're going to attack here with Haaland. Let's hopefully get a goal. Haaland now. Touch, turn, and just blast it. There we go, there's 2-0. Erling Braut Haaland. I don't know why I always say his second name, his middle name, sorry. But it just rolls off the tongue. And Haaland puts his 2-0 up here. Obviously scored 1 goal from the penalty spot. 73rd minute here. Can we make it a hat-trick for him? If he's still on the pitch. Gundogan now. Let's play that out here to Foden. Haaland is still on the pitch. Haaland. A turn, holds off Carlos. Hits it. And it's straight out Robin Olsen. We get a free kick here. Calvin Phillips now on the pitch. Going to play that into Gundogan. Gundogan now. Over here to De Bruyne. Haaland gets challenged there. We get possibly our last attack of the game. Bernardo Silva on the ball. What was that touch? Why does that always happen? Get another free kick here. I'm not going to shoot this one because clearly I'm not good at free kicks. Gonna hopefully get Haaland on one of these, and we're not okay. What do I want to do here? Gonna roll it out. Yeah, Haaland was there, but it didn't go to Haaland. Haaland now to make it a hat-trick. Haaland shoots and it's saved by Olsen. We get a 2-0 victory over Aston Villa. Haaland with 2 goals. And yeah, we get a victory finally, after a couple of poor results. Okay, this will be the final game of the episode here. We're going to do the highlights only up against Frank Lampard's men, and hopefully get a victory and end the episode off in the way we want to. Okay, we got a 4-minute solo run here with Haaland. There's only one centre back, but can we capitalise on this? Haaland ran the side. Haaland, can he put it past Karius? And Karius with a great save. It's a great save from Loris Karius. Clearly looking to reignite his career up at Everton, obviously from a Liverpool goalkeeper. Pedro Porro, great defending there. I'm going to start Pedro Porro in the first team, because Kyle Walker's under the decline. We might sell him in January. And we're going to back up right back for Pedro Porro. Moise Kean coming through here, and I've missed some of that challenge. Edison, that's yours. But that's great defending from Laporte. I believe that was Laporte. Might have been Diaz actually. We got a corner here with Foden. As I mentioned in previous game, sorry, we need to put need to aim it about here apparently for the whip that Foden puts on his corners. There we go. And De Bruyne couldn't put the header in. Get another corner here with Foden. Gonna try something similar. And aim it about there. Put a little bit more whip on it. There we go. Foden whips it in. That's perfect for Haaland. And again, Karius with a big save.
Well, nothing comes of it.
And they're gonna play it out. Okay, there we go. Everton get an attack here. 52nd minute with Dwight McNeil. McNeil now, where's he going to go? He's going to cut inside rather sharply. It's a rather sharp turn. Dele Alli now. Rodri, there we go. We get a free kick here, 54th minute. With Gundogan now on the pitch. We're going to play it short to someone. We'll try to get this. Okay, he's going to get. Okay, that's going to get blocked straight away. It's a nice idea, but the game wasn't going to let me do it. A minute so we have to defend an attack here from Everton. Moise Kean's about to be on the ball. He's been in behind once and almost scored. But we'll deal with him that time. Or we'll deal with them that time. Now 73rd minute, we need to get a goal. Haaland should have probably had 2 in this game, but will it be? Karius has been incredible in net this game. Okay, Haaland ran the defender again, Haaland, and again Loris Karius denies Haaland. What is going on? Bernardo Silva though. Run here. It's from goal, Jory Mina. The only defender back. Bernardo Silva to bend it into the corner. There we go. Bernardo Silva breaks the deadlock and finally beats Loris Karius. Been a great game for him. He would have got you some decent points in the FPL if you had him in goal in this universe that we're in right now. Made some good saves. Denied Haaland 3 times now. But Bernardo Silva gets us to goal, and we have a corner here. 84th minute, sorry. Can we finally get Haaland his goal? If he's still on the pitch, if Julian Alvarez doesn't come on. Whip it in there. De Bruyne. In towards Haaland, and there we go. Haaland, you can't deny him for a 4th time. Karius is inevitable. And Haaland gets us off his goal. And we get a 2-0 victory up against Everton. A good way to end the episode where we win. It looks like it's going to be. There we go, 2-0 victory over Everton. That'll be the final game of this one. Let's get to the Premier League table and show you how it ends at the end of this one. As you can see at the end of this episode, we currently sit in 2nd place in the Premier League. We picked up 2 draws and a loss this episode. It's not been great for us. Conceded quite a lot of goals as well, especially against that United game. That was horrific from us. As you can see, Liverpool sit top, 10 wins and 2 draws, 0 losses. Conceded only 9. We scored 1 more goal than them. Obviously, United. A little bit of stat padding against us with that Ronaldo game. Yeah, we're a couple of points behind Liverpool. We start off the episode with a game against Spurs, we're going to start off with a game against Napoli, sorry. In the group stage, the Champions League, I'm going to show you how that is lining up at the moment. We're currently 2 points behind them, so hopefully next episode we can beat them and go top. But then we'll have a game against Spurs after that. So we've got 2 big games to kick off the next episode. As you can see, we'll be in December. So we end on almost close to, we'll be in November, sorry, but we're close to December. So we'll possibly have the John Johnson win the next episode. We'll bring in a new right back if we sold Kyle Walker. And Pedro Porro will start in the first team. So that'll be the end of this episode. Don't forget to drop a like, subscribe to the channel. Check out the other content and turn notifications on. Because like I mentioned at the start of this episode, there's some big things coming. Some content I'm working on making, which is going to hopefully do well for me. So yeah, like I mentioned, don't forget to drop a like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.